What's up, ladies and gentlemen, Spade here, and welcome to December's monthly discussion. It is currently December 31st, and the time right now is 8:09 p.m. I shouldn't even be awake at this point. I was hoping to wake up 10:30. So I didn't plan on doing this until later on tonight, like around 3 or 4 a.m., aka during the New Year's beginning. But whatever. What else? I might as well do it, you know? Either or. When it comes to this month, I ended up watching all of the Boondocks. A show I sort of grew up watching. Ended up seeing like maybe 2 or 3 episodes when that was first coming out. And that show was definitely not my taste, not my cup of tea, so to speak. Then, I found the show way too dirty, even back then. And it's not as bad as I thought / remembered it being. But nonetheless, it was a pretty good watch. Ended up watching all 4 seasons within like 2.5 weeks, I think. Maybe less than that. The show's not a bad show, but at the same time, it's something else, if anything. For sure. Although I feel like the 4th season definitely is the weakest in the series. Apparently it's supposed to get a reboot or something, I hear. Beats if that'll happen, but would be interesting. When it comes to the 3 main characters, I still feel like Huey is probably my favorite character. Despite the lack of focus that character gets in the show, sadly. I really like the character, but I definitely noticed when it comes to the character Granddad and the character Riley, the show seems to be more focused on those two. And I don't know. I do like those 2 as characters as well. But I still can't help but wish we could get to know Huey more as a character, so to speak. There were a few other characters I wouldn't mind seeing get more attention in the show as well. But overall, it was still a pretty good watch. It definitely killed quite a bit of time this month watching it. Overall, I would give the show probably a 6.5 out of 10. It would probably get a 7 if it focused on Huey just a teensy bit more. I'm pretty sure season 4 was almost all Granddad, to be honest. I think Riley ended up getting an episode 2 in that season. I think Huey did technically get 1 episode for that season, but I didn't really see but I don't really consider it to be like a dedicated episode to him. Nonetheless, ended up watching that. Also ended up rewatching some of the earlier slash in between episodes for Family Guy, and also ended up watching for the first time season 17, 18, and what's currently 19. So I'm completely caught up with Family Guy finally. Season 19 so far, it's okay, but it's not that great, I feel. I feel like season 17 was pretty good, but overall still not that great. Season 18 surprisingly wasn't that bad. Of those three particular seasons, I actually found 18 to be a bit more entertaining than the other two. I feel like Family Guy, as the seasons continue, I can't help but feel like the episodes seem to end almost on a note to where it doesn't feel like it's technically the ending to the story that they're telling per that episode most of the time, which seems sad in a way for me, I guess. At any rate, that's that. I know there was one other, so I ended up watching. Right, just remembered it. And how I almost forgot is beyond me. I ended up rewatching Death Note for the first time in like 2 or 3 years. This is probably like the 8th or 9th time I've rewatched the show. Yeah. Somehow watched all of this show within 24 hours. Not even joking. It's insane. It was definitely fun rewatching that. Although I feel like the show does die down as you continue to rewatch it, but nonetheless, it's still always fun to just rewatch the show. When it comes to animes, I feel like Death Note is probably my most rewatched anime, to be honest. Yeah, I'd say it probably is. Nonetheless, other than that, plus a few episodes for a couple of other shows like The Coast of Oak Island and a few other shows I can't remember right now. So I'll just move on. So when it comes to what I end up getting this month, when it comes to the holidays, ended up getting a few new clothes along with new pair of slippers. On top of that, ended up getting a game called Carnival Games for the Nintendo's. I can't even speak. For the Nintendo Switch. and also ended up getting Diablo 3 for the PlayStation 3. And also for the PlayStation 3, I ended up getting Assassin's Creed. I believe it's the American Collection. I think that's what it's called. So, well, 3 Assassin's Creed games in that. I don't know the names of all of them. I literally know nothing about both of those two series, the Diablo series and the Assassin's Creed series. I never tried the Assassin's Creed series yet when it comes to this game, and in general, I've just never seen or played any of it. When it comes to Diablo 3, I did play like probably 5 minutes, not even, into that game. And pretty much just took it for a teensy test drive, I guess. Surprisingly, out of what little I played, I feel like I'm actually gonna really like it. Surprisingly. Oh. Also ended up getting some games when I went shopping in town earlier this month as well. So we now have the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2. And I have been playing the first one on my own time, mainly to just kill the night away every so often. And so that's how I'm going to continue to play that game. Surprisingly, I'm highly liking it. More so than Tokyo Xanadu, surprisingly. Yeah. So far, I'm at least early on in Chapter 1 for Trails of Cold Steel, and I'm definitely enjoying it. Not going to bother recording it though. I've got too many games on hold, as is just waiting for me to sit down, play, and record them. Chances are the second game I'll do that, but I have no idea. I think there was something else I ended up getting this month. Also ended up getting a game called SnowRunner for PS4. That game piqued my interest earlier this month, and then I decided to get it. And as it stands, I basically don't even know how to play. At a half hour trying to play it, and can't even get past the first patch of mud in the game. If that says how bad I suck at it. Other than that, I end up getting a DVD for the holidays as well. A movie called The Call of the Wild, I believe it's called. So yeah. Haven't seen that yet. Overall, this month was pretty interesting. Nothing of note really happened, luckily. But I'm sure shit will hit the fan next year more so than this year. For me at least. And it has nothing to do with the pandemic. Nothing at all. I'm not gonna go into it at all. Simply because A, you'll think I'm completely crazy. And B, I don't know what the fuck will happen to me if I do say something. I'm just trying to keep my best interests in check. I really don't know what to think anymore. And again, having absolutely nothing to do with the pandemic at all, I've been beyond petrified, more like horrified, throughout the past several months. Let's just say something got confirmed for me in early June this year, or late, whatever months before June. I don't even fucking remember. I still struggle remembering all the months. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm checking the calendar. That's too far back. Or late May. Late May or early June. So, one thing was confirmed for me then. And the second thing as well, which ties into the same event. I am literally not gonna say a word about it. Because again, you'll think I'm fucking crazy. And I'll probably be putting my life in danger. More so than I already think my life is in danger. I am not even joking, I'm literally expecting something to happen daily. Yeah, I'm going crazy this year. Just for different reasons than everyone else's reasons for going crazy. Yeah. Maybe when the time's right, I might say stuff. But it'd be wise for me not to. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Still debating whether or not I want to do an individual update or not. I might. early next year, I have no idea. Again, these are basically update videos in general overall. So, next year, what the fuck do I hope to accomplish or expect? The first thing next year I expect sit to hit the fan more so than this year. To be honest, I expect this entire decade to go up and sit, to be honest. Okay, the recording for my audio in the video editor line section area thing disappeared. So I luckily still had everything I said. Anyway, I was going on about I pretty much expect this whole decade to be nothing but a sit-so, pretty much. If this year was any indication, I think I'm right. Oh, for next year, I plan on doing things completely different. Channel-wise, life-wise, and in general. And throughout this month, and maybe even throughout late November, I've already started doing things differently. Since I'm up more often than not due to my overwhelming fear, paranoia, horrified fears, and everything else, I tend to go to sleep anywhere from roughly 1:30 to 5 o'clock at the latest during the day, and I wake up around 11 to 12:30, maybe even 10 or 10:30 at times, and then I'm up all night, and pretty much the cycle repeats. I really can't talk today. Since I'm up more often than not, I can make better use of my time and schedule it better. But when it comes to the channel, next year's goals are simply, hopefully, finish all of the AMV projects that we've all been patiently waiting for, and to finish all of the AMV projects you don't know about. Set up a pretty interesting project throughout this month as well, and I think you guys will really like it whenever I finish it. There comes Let's Plays. There comes regular Vargos War Zero. That's pretty much as usual. It'll continue whenever it happens. If we finish that playthrough next year, great. If we don't, oh well. But when it comes to Persona 4, Red Dead Redemption 2, Digimon Hacker's Memory, and Tokyo Xanadu, those will hopefully all be done next year. Red Dead Redemption 2 should hopefully be finished sometime next month. Overall, when it comes to recording and just Let's Plays in general, I plan on binge recording / playing one game at a time while swapping between something else if the game I'm mainly focusing on tends to annoy me. Then I'll just swap to something else for a little bit. Next year, I mainly plan on recording more so than anything. So in other words, I plan on playing through as many games and recording them as much as possible next year, including future projects. I've definitely not been shy that I want to play through East 9. I thought that came out in late March, but apparently that's coming out in early February. Chances are I'll probably be playing that around Valentine's Day in February, most likely. Because it'll probably take a week to download digitally. I definitely plan on binge playing that whenever I'm able to play it. So pretty much dropping everything for that. So next month I'm pretty much just going to try and wrap up Red Dead Redemption 2, binge play Digimon, and if I have time, maybe record a bit more of Persona 4 and Tokyo Xanadu, who knows. I would tell you all the games I have plans. I would tell you all the games I hope to play through next year and actually record. But I'm not going to because I don't want to get your hopes up. East 9's the only one I'm going to tell you about. Let's just say it's a lot. I'm also currently working on a hopefully endless stockpile of videos for the channel. I don't care if it's Let's Plays or AMVs. If the channel has at least 2 or 3 videos per week, then the channel will constantly be active. As far as I'm concerned, that's a good thing. I'm trying to edit / upload more videos than I post per week. Therefore, the stockpile will constantly be growing. So yeah, that's the plan. At least, and so far it seems to be working. I thought, well, that's it for this monthly discussion and for this video. So that said, Happy New Year's Eve / Happy New Year's. We survived. Let's hope we survive next year. So see you next year then. So till next year, which is literally a few hours from recording this. Nonetheless, I hope you stay golden. So till next time, stay golden, and I'll see you next year.